Alrighty, now here we go. Let's move on to our next film study here. We're going Jets and the Bills, folks. And we are really just focusing on this Bills offense. Once again, struggling for the majority of this game to score points and to get it done in the red zone, folks. So once again, we just kind of moved this Bills team into playoff pretender category yesterday. We'll watch the film of the Bills offense for the game against the Jets to see if we can move them up into playoff contender. We'll let the film dictate that. But once again, this Bills offense just struggling in the red zone to put up any meaningful points. Yes, they end up winning. Yes, they cover the spread. But it took until the fourth quarter for them to pop off 15 points in the fourth quarter. And that's basically why they win, because the Jets offense couldn't do anything all game. The Bills offense really couldn't do that much throughout the entirety of the game. But it took until the fourth quarter, and we've seen that all year long. Remember, folks, real early on in the season, I'm talking the first 5 or 6 weeks of the year, the Bills, we were watching them almost consistently weekly on our film study and showing you, hey, the Bills, yes, they're overall blowing out the team in the final score, but they're not doing it in the first 3 quarters, folks. They're not blowing out these teams in the first half and then, the second half, they're just kind of, running out the clock and all that. No. They're going kind of down to the wire and finally picking it up in the fourth quarter, late third quarter is really when all their points come. We've seen that all year long by this Bills team. They don't have an explosive blowout win from quarter 1 to quarter 4. They don't have that. And they faced a lot of lackluster opponents so far this season. Now the opponents are obviously going to be heating up because they're all playoff performers. But this Bills offense has been so lackluster. It was also lackluster even in their final game, a win. And it honestly seemed like this Bills team was at home every single week. I can't even remember the Bills having a road game. I think the Bills had all 17 games at home. And once again, the Bills, even at home, that's supposed to be an advantage, home field advantage. It's in the name, folks. The Bills still struggle at home. So yes, the Bills have a home playoff game against the Patriots, but are they going to be good? Are they going to be competitive? Are they going to be able to beat the Bills for a second time this year? So far, they've split 1-1, and the Bills lost when they were at home. So this is nothing great. We're still concerned. They do have a good defense, one-dimensional offense, like we know, clamming up, being super conservative here, and we can point out an instance or two where this Bills offense was just conservative for really what reason? Why? So we got a lot to watch here. So let's start with the first drive, which was a touchdown drive. Fantastic. You get out of the gate, a nice touchdown start. Fantastic. You're going to get it done, but they kind of don't for the rest of the game. They put up 7 points in the first drive, 3 more points on the second drive, 10 points. 10 points came from the first 2 drives. The other 17 here and there for the rest of the game. So here we go. Let's start it here. We're going to start this one in the red zone. 12:51. Here we go. We're going to get the Devin Singletary 40-yard rush here. This is 3rd and 2, and we're going to get a 40-yard rush that brings them down to the red zone. It's just Devin Singletary right up the middle. So a little bit of a lucky play. We know Devin Singletary is okay. He's serviceable. He's a serviceable starting running back, but we have seen Devin Singletary not be that impressive all season long. The Bills not able to establish a running game, and it's a little bit on Devin Singletary a little bit. So that big 40-yard run, a little bit of an outlier play overall. So 7 points, still struggling to score, came off of a big 40-yard run that set him up, okay? So, but now we get Josh Allen in the red zone. Let's see how this looks. Josh Allen, first time in the red zone. He's got more times in the red zone here, but let's see a success here. They hand off the ball again. It gets nothing. Like this was the running game all year long by the Bills. Once again, that 40-yard run that we just saw, a little bit of an outlier. But now we get 2nd and goal. Josh Allen under center. They hand off the ball again. 2 straight runs. in the red zone just because Devin Singletary had a good luck run where he went up the middle and the Jets couldn't tackle him? That's so you get confidence of running the ball 2 straight more times and get absolutely nothing. Once again, clamming up. Why are you not hitting it? That next play should have been Josh Allen slinging it over the middle for the touchdown. You should take advantage. But this Bills team say, oh, we have a good run. Let's keep running. Oh, it didn't work. Well, we did it a couple times ago, so let's run it again. Oh, it's still not good. So now you get 3rd and goal, leaning on Josh Allen by himself to pick this one up. So here we go. So once again, offense is still clamoring in the red zone. They clam up big time in the playoffs. This is big time concerning so far. Let's see if Josh Allen can cool down our concerns a little bit. Here we go. Josh Allen, empty backfield at the 10-yard line, 3rd and goal, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, keeps his eyes down the field. He's going to sling it at the last second, and Stefon Diggs just gets the toe tap down. We see the actual refs in real time call it incomplete. They have to go to the monitor, they have to challenge it, and they do overturn it. So that's how the Bills scored their touchdown. A 40-yard big-time run sets them up at the 10, 2 more runs that get stifled. Josh Allen almost gets sacked, rolling out to the right, and then by a blade of grass, Stefon Diggs does get 2 feet down. That's what Stefon Diggs, I'm not knocking Stefon Diggs or playing down Stefon Diggs. This was fantastic right here, but I'm saying this is what it took to score 7 points against a Jets team with nothing to play for. So we're still big time concerned on this Bills team overall. It's not like this is the only game that was like a little concerning for the Bills, folks. We have been saying this all year long, and y'all kind of hypnotized me a little bit to kind of, think, oh, okay, yeah, but they were still winning those games, so it's still a positive. I'm overlooking it. Y'all had me brainwashed a little bit. That's why, I take what y'all say, but I see that that's really not the right thing to say, okay? That's really not the right way to look at it. Y'all had me fooled for a couple of weeks, but now we are back to seeing everything crystal clearly. This is big time concerning for the Bills heading into the playoffs, having to face Bill Belichick round 1, okay? Still concerning. So that's all it took for them to score 7 points. One big 40-yard run and then a blade of grass for Stefon Diggs. Now, great job by Josh Allen running the ball. That's what we love. Big, strong quarterback once again, able to escape the pressure, able to shake off some tacklers, roll out of the pocket, keep his eyes down the field. That's the best thing that we love about this Bills offense. Josh Allen's dual threat, escapability, runability. We absolutely love that. So that was kind of one of their best drives of the game. 40-yard run in a single blade of grass, deciding touchdown or incomplete for Stefon Diggs. Now we get the very next drive. It results in a field goal. Why did this one get stopped? Well, we kind of know why. Their offensive play calling in the red zone is big time bad. So this drive results in a field goal. It was a 14-play drive, bigger play drive than their first drive that resulted in a touchdown. So they didn't have that 40-yard pass, or 40-yard run, but they were still able to get inside the red zone right here. So let's take it right here. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Not officially the red zone, so I guess I can't say the red zone, but right on the doorstep of the red zone right here. Let's see what the Bills decide to do offensively, play calling wise, and let's see how Josh Allen handles these plays. So here we go. 1st and 10, up 7-0 at the 23-yard line. They hand off the ball. Devin Singletary once again. Stop trying to establish the run. It's already way too late. It's done. You have to establish the run in preseason, in training camp, in OTAs through the first 5 weeks, 6, 7 weeks of the season, and carry it out through the entire year. You don't establish a running game week 18, so stop running the ball. You've already committed to letting Josh Allen single-handedly win you the games with how much he holds on and how long he has the ball in his hands for, how often he has the ball in his hands. So stop trying to force Devin Singletary running in the red zone. It's not working. We know it's not working. He had one big 40-yard rush that, was good optically, but that's not what he is overall. It's an outlier play. But here we go. First run got nothing. Now we get 2nd and 10. Here we go. Josh Allen dropping back the pass here, slings it down the field and just out of bounds there. Stefon Diggs, and this is what the play should all be. Josh Allen Allen to Stefon Diggs. That's what you should only be calling in the red zone. Unfortunately, Stefon Diggs just a foot out of bounds, could not get that other foot in bounds. Once again, going back to that first touchdown drive, what would have happened if they didn't get the touchdown and they had to settle for a field goal? Now we're only talking about 6-0 instead of 10-0. Once again, potentially changes the entire course of the game. All right, then we get 3rd and 10 right here. Here we go. Josh Allen dropping back the pass, sling over the middle, and it's broken up, and it's incomplete. So not getting it done in the red zone now this time, having to settle for 3. Solid play calling. Josh Allen not able to get it done 100%. Stefon Diggs not able to get it 100% done there. And then we get a ton of punting drives here. The entire second quarter is all punts besides their last drive, which once again have to settle for a field goal. So why did it have to settle for a field goal? But let's watch all these incompletions on 3rd down. So here we go. We get a 3rd and 4. Doesn't pick up 4 yards, only picks up 3, and they have to punt. Let's see why. Up 10-0, 3rd and 4. They just dump it down to the running back out of the backfield, and it's a great job tackling by the Jets defense to bring them up a yard short there. So they punt the ball, not aggressive. We know this Bills team is not aggressive. They're not the kind of, hey, let's go for it on 4th down in our own side of the field. They're at their own 39-yard line on 4th and 1. Josh Allen, can't QB sneak it? I give Josh Allen a QB sneak right there. He's big and beefy. He can get it done. So they have to punt. And then the following drive right here. Let's see what this one looks like. We get a 6-yard run and then run for no gain. Once again, back-to-back runs. All right. Sets up a 3rd and 4. Let's see. Josh Allen at his own 24-yard line. 3rd and 4. Here we go. Dropping back to pass. Pump fake. And then he throws it to Corey Davis over the middle. Not Corey Davis. Davis over the middle of the field, and it's way low. Incomplete. Unfortunate. They have to punt. Then the following drive, once again, passing complete, passing complete, passing complete. Let's watch 3 straight passing completions here by Josh Allen. Now only up 10-7 here, so pressure's up now. 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Josh Allen slinging it deep. Overthrow to Stefon Diggs. All right, Josh Allen got to hone in that accuracy. Here we go. 2nd and 10 now. Dropping back to pass. Going. Oh, my God. He went to go pull it down, and the ball slips out of his hand. They're going to say incomplete pass, though. So ball just slipping out of Josh Allen's hands. Not good. 3rd and 10 here. Here we go. At his own 25-yard line still. Dropping back to pass. Going decently deep, and it's going to be a yard short for Cole Beasley for only 9 yards. So once again, a 4th and 1. They don't go for it. I'm not knocking Sean McDermott for not going for it on 4th down. We don't like going for it on 4th down, especially in your own territory. But we're just showing you they clam up. They aren't aggressive, folks. This is not an aggressive bunch overall. So once again, and we've seen it in the playoffs, Josh Allen clamming up and being unaggressive. Not Josh Allen, Sean McDermott and Brian Daboll. So once again, they still have that kind of same mantra of just not being aggressive, and at some point you are going to have to be aggressive. You're going to have to try and win the game at some point, and are they going to be able to do that cold, not having a lot of experience doing it in the regular season? It's going to be interesting, so we're going to have to probably recall on that when we watch the game this week, Patriots at Bills for Wild Card. I believe it's Saturday. Alrighty, but then finally something clicks. 2-minute drive here. Let's watch this 2-minute drive right before halftime. They once again only get a field goal out of it. So why did it stall? Did they just run out of time? Could Josh Allen not get it done in the red zone? Was it just conservative play calling in the red zone? So here we go. Starting at their own 10-yard line, 15-yard line. He hits, we get Beasley. We get Beasley for about 15 yards right there. Fantastic. Now at the 30-yard line, Josh Allen, empty backfield, dropping back to pass. Boom, another strike to Stefon Diggs. Once again, this is what the Bills' offense is. Letting Josh Allen just single-handedly rip it down the field, being aggressive. Same thing with the Chargers and Justin Herbert, folks. Why is Justin Herbert so good? Why are they good from when they get down from behind? Because they can now allow Justin Herbert to just let it rip down the field, be aggressive, because Justin Herbert's such a great passer. Same thing with Josh Allen. He's got a big arm, he's got a cannon. Let this man be aggressive throughout the entirety of the game. Stop clamming up, because we get the final 2-minute hurry up drive. That's when they're aggressive. 13, 14, 15 yards almost every single play. Right here, nice little out route. Cole Beasley again getting out of bounds. Smart play. Couple of yards getting out of bounds. We get a 2nd and 8 now. Here we go. Josh Allen, empty backfield again. No timeouts to work with. A minute left. Josh Allen slings it. Boom. Comeback route for about 10 yards to Stephon Diggs. Going up to the line. About to spike the ball. They don't decide to spike the ball. So here we go. Clock running at the 40-yard line. Once again, probably should have spiked the ball here, but Josh Allen's taking a shot deep and just overthrow to Davis again there. Damn. Josh Allen definitely's got to hone in the accuracy. That's the biggest knock on Josh Allen from last season to this season, the drop off in accuracy. Let's quickly see what Josh Allen's regular season accuracy is at the current moment, and see how big of a drop off it was from last season to this season. So last season he threw 69% and he's at 63%, folks. That's a big old drop off. 69 is absolutely fantastic, where 63 is just in the range of good. 62 to 65 is good. Anything above 65 is fantastic. So 69 obviously, but 63% this year. Josh Allen, a little bit of a drop off. And what did the Bills get to last year? The AFC Championship game, and now it's dropping off. So once again, definitely not Super Bowl contenders for this Bills team, and we're still deciding playoff pretender or playoff contender, and so far we are still leaning toward playoff pretender. So Josh Allen got to hone in that accuracy. That was wide open, great deep shot. Once again, being aggressive. Then here we go, being aggressive again, and this Jets defense just giving up everything underneath. Super frustrating. I hate when defenses play this way. Just comeback routes. Another deep throw right there. Now out of bounds. 26 seconds left at the 25-yard line. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, stepping up, and is now going to decide to take off and run with it. Running to the right, pitches it back so the tight end Dawson Knox can get out of bounds. Josh Allen is so gosh dang cerebral, natural while running. This man is a genius while running. Pitch there to the sideline. That's absolutely crazy to think about. Nobody ever pitches when they're running the ball. Now, that's something that you can definitely do. I think that's something teams should be working on a lot more. Pitching and lateraling during live plays, like setting it up, like having somebody else trail the receiver who's running, or quarterback who's running, or running back who's running, not going out and blocking. Yeah, we got to secure those blocks, but an extra player kind of playing back. Hey, I'm right here. I'm behind you to the left here, and I've got this free lane because everyone's trying to tackle you. So I do think laterals like Josh Allen did right here should be implemented a little bit more. Yes, there's high risk because you can fumble backwards, all that, I get it, but I still think it could be a huge new kind of unfounded territory offensively in the league that can catch teams by surprise if you run it right. Once again, a ton of practice would have to go into this, but I think it should be worth trying to do in practice. So once again, Josh Allen running the ball is exactly what we love about this Bills team. So great with it, so smart with it, folks. One of the smartest quarterbacks that there is running with the ball currently. Absolutely fantastic. Smart, clever, doesn't go out of bounds, trusts his ability not to get injured. It's also flawless here by Josh Allen. But here we go, approaching in the red zone right now from the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 14. No timeouts, but 17 seconds. Plenty of time. Let's see what they do. First play, empty backfield. Josh Allen running up into the pocket there, and it's an incomplete pass in the back of the end zone. Now we get 2nd and 10 here. Once again, Josh Allen got to clean up the accuracy a little bit. Let's watch this throw in the back of the end zone one more time to see what truly happened here. It was aggressive, throwing it all the way to the back of the end zone, stepping up in the pocket here, throwing it behind the line of scrimmage. Fantastic. And then a freaking strike that unfortunately is incomplete. Wide receiver went out of bounds. Unfortunate. So incomplete pass there. Now, 2nd and 10 here. Here we go. Empty backfield by Josh Allen again. 11 seconds left. Plenty of time to do whatever you want. Josh Allen striking the back of the end zone. And unfortunate, another incomplete pass there. Decently open. Had to float it over and loft it over the defender a little bit more. Now we get 3rd and 10. 7 seconds left. Still being aggressive. Here we go. Josh Allen, quick strike. Just not open. You got to throw quick because only 6-7 seconds left. A flag is drawn that brings them down to the 3-yard line, and they kick a field goal. So once again, not being aggressive. 1st and goal, 4 seconds left from the 3-yard line. A quick chance, or just letting your running backs take it, or let Josh Allen run, or just go for the touchdown. But they clam up a little bit, settle for the field goal. Brandon Staley, this would have been a no-brainer. They go for it. So once again, another example of this Bills team never being aggressive, always being clammy, always trying to not lose the game, which we absolutely hate that way of playing, that play style of going out there and trying to actively not lose the game. So, a little bit of a flounder job there overall offensively, not too much on Josh Allen, just unfortunate kind of playing the sidelines and the out-of-bounds markers a little bit too closely right there. All right, but then we get the 3rd quarter, folks, and once again, the unfortunate circumstances continue on. Punting every single drive in the 3rd quarter, stalling, and if this Jets team had any good players offensively, once again, Braxton Berrios was out this game, which is their only player for the Jets that has been doing anything meaningful the last 3-4 weeks. So if Braxton Berrios was out there, and this is a close game heading into the 4th quarter, maybe the Bills don't win this game. Still concerning, folks. So here we go. Let's watch why these drives stalled again right here. We get 3 straight passing completions. First drive out of halftime. They moved the ball a little bit. They're at the Jets' 49-yard line right here. 3 straight Josh Allen incompletions. Here we go. First one, way too low to Davis at the 1st down marker. Accuracy. We see it declining with Josh Allen. Now, 2nd and 10. Once again, only up 1 possession. First drive out of halftime. A strike over the middle of the field, and Dawson Knox is not even looking that direction. Dawson Knox is looking outside. Josh Allen threw the ball inside. Unfortunate. Now we get 3rd and 10, right at midfield. Here we go. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, and he's launching it deep, and there is nowhere even close. Nobody even close to that throw within 20 yards. So who the hell was he going for? So they have to punt the ball. Then on the next drive, they have to punt the ball because we get 2nd and 13, 3rd and 13 passing completions here. So here we go. Josh Allen from his own 18-yard line, still only up 6 points. Josh Allen going over the middle of the field. I think he was hit as he was thrown. He's on the ground, so the ball was about 3 yards short, but not too much on Josh Allen. Now we get 3rd and 13 behind the sticks, all that. Here we go. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, stepping up in the pocket, plenty of time to throw, rolling out to the right, and he launches this one and just out of bounds right there. Once again, just on the boundary. The boundary has been killing this team the entire game. Just out of bounds. Good throw, decent throw, good catch, decent catch, but out of bounds. Unfortunate. They have to punt. Next drive, 3rd drive of the 3rd quarter. Once again, we get pass complete, 6-yard run, then pass complete. So here we go. Josh Allen, pass complete, number 1. Here we go. 1st and 10. Once again, only up 6 points at their own 15-yard line. Josh Allen dropping back to pass, lofting it up too high for... who do we got there? Gillian lofts it too high for Gillian, and it's incomplete off the fingertips. Here we go, 2nd and 10. They're going to run the ball here. Devin Singletary with the handoff, gets to the 2nd level, 6-yard gain, sets up a 3rd and manageable for Josh Allen. Good little drive starter there with that run. 3rd and 4. Here we go. Josh Allen must complete this ball. Play action. Throw over the middle of the field and just a little bit off the hands of Cole Beasley. Seemed like a rocket fired in there. Defender draped all over him. A tough catch to make. Let's see if this one was truly accurate. This one seemed to be accurate. Let's pause it. Oh, man, yeah, it seemed to be tipped away by the defender. That's just great defense there by the Jets. So overall, just stalling. And then finally, they get great field position, having to start at their own 49-yard line. They're able to get a touchdown off of this drive. Run on 3rd and goal for the touchdown. And then on the next drive, starting at the Jets' 48-yard line, that scores a touchdown. So when they get great field position because of bad punts by the Jets, that's when the Bills take advantage and score points. 4th quarter, having to have great field position, all of that. So I am still keeping this Bills team in playoff pretender category heading into the playoffs, folks. Josh Allen running the ball is the best thing about this team, and they don't do it that consistently or that efficiently for more than one game. So man, oh man, the Bills are going to have a tough one here. Their offense must get it done. I've got no faith in Brian Daboll. I've got no faith or believability in Sean McDermott, and I believe this Bills offense is still going to be very clammy. They're going to clam up and be conservative here against Billy B coming into town. I'm not buying the Bills this week, folks, and we'll see tomorrow. When we predict and react to these playoff lines, we'll see if we have to swallow, or no, we won't have to swallow. We'll see how many points we're getting with the Patriots, and that's really going to be the play, I'm telling you. So we'll see how many points we can get there. Hopefully it's, obviously the more is the merrier, but we don't probably need that much. So Bills, playoff pretenders, folks. That's what the film is saying to me. All